Hey y'all, we are talking about the new Revolution Pro Ultimate Coverage Crease Proof Concealer. So it is a concealer like the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. When I seen it, it said Ultimate Coverage. You guys know I had to grab it. I got this in store at Ulta. Let me look it up and see how much it is. This is $12 and they have 16 shades with a range of different undertones. I love that. And also they have sales on Makeup Revolution all the time. So I got mine for like $7 and that's a deal. So if you guys want to see if I like this, how it wears, we of course do a wear test, then subscribe. Click that like button and let's get on into it. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like. I really like the packaging. This is in C8 and it is a squeezy tube. So I'm going to squeeze just a small amount onto the back of my hand. You can see it right there. And what this I think is going to really remind me of is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. It's really thick. So I use some of the Smashbox primerizer under my eyes just to give it a bit more hydration. I don't have dry under eyes, but I know concealers like this can really exaggerate and almost make your eyes look drier than they are. So I'm just gonna do a small amount. I'm gonna try a sponge first just to keep putting that moisture back into the skin, and then we're just going to blend it out. I wanted to do one eye first because I might have to adjust it. It may be too much, too little. It may dry super quickly. So trial and error. I'm normally not the biggest fan of concealers like this. I like the It Cosmetics one, but it's kind of like no matter what I do, it just really dries the under eyes out. So that is not a look I'm going for. As I'm aging, I don't want to look older than I am. I'm trying to cover it up, not accentuate it. Okay, so here is one eye compared to the other. And I didn't even tell you guys, I have foundation on, but that's it. Of course, no powder, anything like that. I wanted to do the under eyes first. But there is a huge difference. This eye looks completely covered and lifted. And I'm really liking it so far. It just looks youthful. Just where it is a little bit highlighting. Man, I cannot talk today. So I'm going to grab my brush again. Start putting it on. I'm going to get a little bit more. It did just kind of sink into my hand there a little bit. You could definitely use your finger as well. I just, with my stupid long nails right now, it's quite hard to do anything with them. This is definitely just full coverage off the bat, which I enjoy. There's really no need to build, and it just kind of gives you, boom, full coverage. Like, this is probably one of the most full coverage concealers that I've used, even more so than like Shape Tape or the e.l.f. concealer. It's just, I mean, it's really full coverage. And I mean, a lot of the times in these tubes, that's kind of what they're going for. They need it to be a little bit thicker, and that's going to give you the most coverage. Like, I am really taken back at the coverage. Like, I'm thinking this is the most full coverage concealer I've ever used. It is that full coverage. So this is what it looks like before it is set. I would say it's a satin finish. It's not super matte. It's not super drying. It's actually a lot less drying than I thought it would be, because the Bye Bye Under Eyes for me from It Cosmetics is pretty drying under my eyes. but this is not. I think the key is probably not overusing it, not getting too much of it into your lines, because we all have lines. Let's, be realistic about it. We do. So things are going to crease in there. But this is really good. All right, I have the Pretty Vulgar powder, and this is just an e.l.f. Tapered brush. And I'm just going to lightly set the under eyes. I just want to make sure nothing moves around, but I don't think that we would have a big problem with that anyway. I just want to make sure it doesn't settle into my lines. This did not accentuate my pores at all. A lot of times with concealer, with pores, it will almost sink into those pores and make them look worse. But this one is good. Like, so far I am astounded. Like, I'm loving this. So this is what we were looking like. I'm very, very happy about it. I really love the way that it's looking. So I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my face. We will be back to see the finished look, and then we will do a wear test. Okay, loves, so this is what the full face looks like. I also did a tutorial with the Beautiful in Barcelona palette. So you see that on. The concealer looks beautiful. It does not look heavy. It doesn't feel heavy, but yet it's super full coverage. I'm loving it. So as long as this doesn't melt off my face or crease like crazy, this is going to be a new go-to for me. So I will see you guys several hours from now. Okay. It has been 10 hours and we still look good. Like, shockingly good. I definitely won't complain. Let me look up close here. The under eyes don't look super dry. They don't look cakey. It doesn't look very different than when I applied it. So, you guys, I'm going to say I highly, highly recommend this. Like, this is going to be one of my new favorites. If you're in a hurry, this may not be the greatest for you because there are, extra steps. You have to, like how I did, you can either apply it with your finger or with a brush, then blend it out with a brush or sponge or your finger. It's not as easy as swiping it on, blending it out, and going. So if you're in a hurry, may not be the best for you. If you have the extra couple minutes and you need some coverage, like this is the most full coverage concealer that I've ever used. And you guys know I try a lot of concealers, a lot. This one just really packs a punch. And I like it way better than the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. It's not as drying. It's not as matte. It's like with some of those, when you put them on, it's just like it sucks every bit of the moisture out from your under eyes, and it'll go in all your creases, and it just does not look good. This does not do that. I don't know what they've got in this formula, but I'm telling you, it is so good. It says it has hyaluronic acid, collagen, antioxidants, and peptides. So it's supposed to be good for your skin as well. Hyaluronic acid, you guys all know, that is an amazing ingredient that pulls moisture from the air onto your skin. So I absolutely love this. I want to get one that's my actual skin tone shade, where I've gotten some dark spots, hyperpigmentation on my lip. See if it covers that, because nothing will cover it. Even like peachy correctors, all that, nothing covers my mustache. So I want to try this, and I mean, even for my redness, if I want super light coverage on the rest of my face, I could grab a dab of this, put it where my redness is so bad, and go on. So I will keep you guys updated once I get one that's my actual skin tone shade. But as far as concealer goes, I highly, highly recommend. Let me know if you guys have tried this. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.